What up, guys? Brandon here, aka SMG Quick Kush, and I'm back. It's been a long minute since I've done this, so bear with me. For those of y'all who see my last channel, SMG Brandon 126, for some reason, the Gmail to it, I cannot access it. I have no idea why. So it took me a while, but I've made a whole new channel, a whole new account, and I've been working on my firm for a minute now, but I've got it running. And I started this up when I was in Florida, when I started my last channel. So those of y'all who have interest in starting a brand, making an app or website, or need graphic designs done for their backgrounds of videos or pictures or anything like that, or want any custom orders of their designs to make charms or keychains or anything like that, I do have all the info and links to all the menu sites and Instagram and everything like that will be in the link below, and I will put screenshots of menus and info and description on all that up on the screen, so don't you worry, and I will timestamp it in the link in the description below too, so you guys can see and view. But my Instagram, SMG Quick Kush 126, is the one account that you would want to go to if you're trying to view the whole menu and see everything what I have, to offer fully for right now. And I will be adding my new designs for bongs, dab rigs, and all that, including vapes, bog designs, and everything like that soon. Excuse me 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. I had to go handle that little shit, so I knocked my door, but it's all good. But anyway, like I said, I will leave everything up on the screen and links below. And those of y'all want to check out the old channel, I will leave a link to that below. And I will put a video, one of my first videos on my old channel, up on the home screen of my channel. So those of y'all want to check that out, you can. And for this game, this is one of the original OG games. I have been playing it, like one of the first games I ever played. First started off as a PC game, then it grew on to tablets and mobile phones, and now they have a second game that came out a year or two ago. And it's very lit and it's very good. I will put a link and info in the description below, and I hope you enjoyed the gameplay background because it is very neat, and I hope you guys understand how the game works. But it is a very neat game, and those of y'all who have the time and patience to understand and play the game and level up and all that, you will love it, and I hope you guys enjoy. But anyway, the first part of this story time is the very first police encounter I ever had, and it's one of the best ones I ever had. And it's very funny because I swear to God, I wish I was 16 at that time, because it was like just most of the shit that happened at the time I didn't really fully understand, and some of the words that I heard I didn't fully understand, and we'll get to that and you'll understand why here soon enough. So anyway, this story time started off as a normal day, just near end of summer, near the end of July. I can't remember the exact date, but July around 2013, maybe 2012. No, sorry, 2013, maybe 2014, around that time. And we were living in a complex at that time in Tucson, Arizona, called Wilmot Vista. And the reason why I'm giving an address is because it's not called Wilmot Vista anymore, I'm pretty sure, because they had a bunch of improvements and it's new management and all that. So plus all the same people that used to live there don't live there no more. It's all new people now, so I don't really think it matters. But anyway, it was like around fall 2013. I was maybe 12, 13 years old, and my brother at this time was maybe 10, maybe 11 years old, probably 10 years old still, about to be 11 soon because his birthday was the next month after that, around August. But anyway, so me and my brother woke up that day. I normally always wake up earlier than him. I always have that habit. And I done my normal morning routine, which is getting ready for the day, cleaning and all that shit. And I was chilling there just playing the Xbox, right? Like, kids did back in the day. And my DS, I was just chilling there just gaming. It was a normal day. Didn't really have much to do that day. And my brother woke up finally like around 11 or 12, like fucking 5, maybe 6 hours after I woke up. And he just fucking took a shower, just started playing and shit, gaming with me, and we started hopping on Black Ops, two screen, 1v1s and shit. You know how it goes. Sniper wars and shit. Fuck, sorry about that. And all that shit. And then after a while, we kind of got bored. So we took our bikes and we rode down to the usual park that was down the street. I'm not gonna give a park name because I already gave one name and location. That's bad enough as it is. But went to a park down the street. We're playing basketball and all that shit, and a little bit of football because they're one of the parks known to have some really good fields and really nice and soft wet grass. So we always play tackle football there. It was real nice. But anyway, it was a nice like hot, maybe like around 80 degrees. It was a nice summer day. Like summer was about to be over, so we were trying to get the most of it. And on our way back to the house, I would say after 2 hours, so like around 2, maybe 3:30, we were walking back. And as we were walking up, we saw 2 to 3 canine units pulling up in a row with their lights on into the fucking, the apartment complex. And as we were walking up, closer, getting a better look, we finally know. I don't know how we didn't notice before as we were walking up, but we finally noticed the chopper. Me and my brother, and we're like, "God damn, bro! Like, is this place gonna get swatted?" Because we knew, like, terms and like, like swatting and all that shit. Because we used to have Xbox Live back then when it first started and all that, and so we knew like all that a little bit about that shit. So we saw like a chopper, and we were just making jokes about this place getting swatted. But as we got closer and walked up, we noticed like 7 to 8 canine units surrounding the motherfucking like the truck. And I forgot to note that before we left to go to the fucking park, we saw this old rust up, beat up death trap mobile. Just like an old rust bucket pickup. Like I'm pretty sure it was like a Chevrolet, and it had an old fucking bullet hole looking tarf on it. Not even blue anymore. It's like brown. Looked like shit. Bro, like I swear, bro, like it was a fucked up mobile. That's what it was. And we didn't really pay much notice at first, but like it reeked. And the closer like we walked up, it was like coming from the truck, so we didn't really think much like about it. We just thought like a skunk was nearby or some shit, or maybe there was a dead bird or whatever, because we did see a couple crows and ravagers, like scavengers and shit. So we just left to the park. But on our way back, we saw like 8 to 12, maybe like I would say maybe 8, 9 canine units surrounding the motherfucking truck. They had 3 dogs out. The rest were still in the truck, or they didn't bring them. But they had 3 dogs out, and they were sniffing the vehicle. And 2 of them were barking heavily, and one of them was just fucking laying down like near the hood. I swear to God, they opened that truck up so motherfucking fast. And when I mean they fucking ripped that shit up so fast, they ripped that shit up so fast. I'm talking, they didn't even have to use tools. They just fucking, took a hammer to the hinges of the door, ripped that shit off to, get the door panels off and all that shit. They fucking ripped the seats out easily, took the steering wheel, and they ripped that shit off like in the parking lot. And then as they took all that shit for evidence, bro, because like I forgot to mention, but as we're walking back, bro, we saw like cases. Like it turns out what was in the fucking trunk was kilos of weed and kilos of white substance. I don't know if it was blow or maybe some other bullshit, but because fentanyl wasn't really a thing at that time, like it maybe, but like it wasn't really that much of a thing. It wasn't known on the streets at that time. I know for sure it wasn't on the streets at the time, but I don't know if it was a thing or not. Maybe it was, but just I don't know. But yeah, so it was like maybe blow and then like weed. That explains the smell, of course. But like at the time, we didn't know. We knew a little bit about weed. We just didn't know what it smelled or looked like and all that shit. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. And this is the part where things start to get a little more funnier. You see, as me and my brother walking back, we slowly looked, and then my brother decided to fucking walk up closer. And this is how he found out what was in the truck, you see, because there was duffel bags like on the ground filled with shit. So my brother decided to walk up to the truck, but without like he didn't get seen at first. But he walked to the truck, looked near the tarp, like he was right next to one of the back doors. Lift up the little tarp, and then saw bricks. And he just, I guess, as he was looking, he fucking got stopped by an officer, and then and he got lucky because he could have just got him in trouble, but he just let him off with a warning. He was like, "Hey, thank God you're wearing gloves, because we're gonna have to tell your parent, because then your parents would have been all over that shit, and then we'll have to fucking get you involved and everything." I was just being a dick, but he was just letting him know, just don't fuck with the truck again. And as after that, I basically told him, I was like, "Man, you're a stupid, crazy ass fool." He's like, "Shut the fuck up." I was like, "At least have the balls." I was like, "Man, it's not about having balls. It's about being stupid. And you clearly got the balls to being stupid." He was like, "Shut the fuck up." But yeah, so after that, we went inside. And this is where things get more interesting. You see, we walked inside, went in our room, First, we let our mom know about the situation, and she flipped out. She went outside and went back in after she saw the cops, and she was like, "Yep, you guys are done being outside for the next 2 days. You're done." And I was like, "Fuck." I was like, "You should have told her that." And she's like, "Shut up." And I was like, "Fuck, sorry." But yeah, it was a fucking trip that whole entire day. But anyway, we went to our room. And I swear to fucking God, bro, we walked to the window just viewing it after we got chips and shit. You know how it is. You know the drill. When we see something entertaining, we just gotta eat some munchies. You know how it is. So we're eating our munchies, you know, smacking us some peanuts. You know, my brother was smacking them some fucking, you know, hot Cheetos. We were sipping off fucking Sprite, you know. We're chilling. And we were just hitting our vape. But this back in like before we were smoking weed and shit, but we had vapes like mods, not like puffs. This was before puffs first came out, like a year or two before they started coming out. But we were hitting our mods, bro. We had the Smock Miko, the little pod hand device, blowing fat clouds out the window, bro. We were just letting it fucking rip, bro. And then this one cop just shot up, smelt it, bro. I swear to God, he looked right at us, bro. As he noticed the smoke, he looked up at us, bro. And he gave us this mean mug look. Because he couldn't really do anything because we weren't, yeah, we were smoking, but, you know, it was just vape, bro. It wasn't even nicotine, technically. And even if he wanted to walk up to our door, bro, it was like, yeah, we would get in trouble, but they can't really arrest or do anything. So we shot him a look back. And we just, my brother, you know what he did? He hit the fucking vape right in front of him, and he just did a fucking fat O just right in front of him, and basically just said, "Fuck you." He didn't say it, but he basically like worded it, if that makes sense. And he said, "Fuck you." But it was funny. But anyway, as we were watching, yeah, he just walked away. But as we were fucking watching, after like, so they've been there. Keep in mind, I don't know what time they pulled up, but clearly they've been there for like a couple hours before we fucking noticed, like, you know, they were there. So they've been there, I would say, around between maybe 2, 1, like, they probably showed up around 1:30, maybe 2, been there until fucking 9 or 10 o'clock, just about midnight. I swear to God. So at first there was like 10, like 9 to 10 K9 units and a fucking chopper. But later that day, when it was around like 4 or 5 o'clock, most of them left. There was only like 3 K9 cruisers left. The chopper was gone. Most of the bags and all the work was just about taking it for evidence. And all they had to do was basically, you know, help the tow truck out, watch them, you know, tow up the truck, right? And as they were towing up the truck, it was around like 4:30, maybe 5 o'clock. I swear to God, this dude opened up his door, and I don't know. This owner is one of the most stupidest fucking plugs I ever fucking known or fucking seen in my life. But at the time, I wish I would understand what he was doing, bro. Because I would have made fun of his ass. I would have lit his ass up, bro, for being the most stupidest fucking plug I ever fucking seen. You not only leave your shit in the car, you come back to get your shit out of the car where there's fucking cops and a tow truck out there, bro. If I would have saw the tow truck, I would have just stayed inside, bro. He's obviously gonna call the authorities once he noticed the fucking all that work in the back of the trunk, bro. Like, dude. So he walks up, bro. He opens his door and he started yelling, right? He went off. He's like, "The fuck you doing to my truck? What the fuck did you do to my truck?" And this dude was like, "Calm the fuck down." I was like, "Listen, there was some drugs in this truck. I was ordered out here by the cops. I have a side order or whatever. Like, I think it's called repo order. I have a repo order to repo this truck and put it in their impound lot for evidence. It's not my doing. I'm sorry you're mad, but just calm it down." He's like, "Fuck that. Show me the evidence. Show me the motherfucking paperwork. You better show me before I fuck someone up right now." And that's when the cops fucking started getting out their vehicles and running up. And he was like, "Sir, you better calm down right now." And then this fucking dude, I swear to God, dude, there was a Mexican cop. I don't know what their name. I don't remember their names or anything down. Forgot what they look like, but. And at the time, I meant to note at the time, this before we had phones, so I do not have recordings of this specific instance. This before we had phones. All we had was an Xbox and, like, you know, maybe a tablet, but we couldn't record it. We wouldn't even be able to keep the recording over time because, you know, we had strict parents. But anyway, so the cops was like, "Sir, you better calm down." And I swear, one of the cops was a Mexican looking cop, and the other one was like a white fucking cowboy looking motherfucker. He was like, "Sir, you better calm down." And then the cowboy one was like, "You better calm down before we put you in cuffs right now." And the other dude was like, "Fuck that! What the fuck you do to my car?" And he started getting up in front of the cop's face, and I looked at my brother. I was like, "Bro, what the fuck?" Like, because we curious about the size, so we are like, "What the fuck's going on, bro?" He's like, "I don't know, but he's gonna either get in cuffs or dead real soon." And I was like, "Oh shit." And so it was fucking funny, bro. So at the time, oh my bad, I fucking got myself logged out. But yeah. But he started yelling and walking up to the cop. He was like, "You better leave my car, bro. You better tell this driver to unhook my fucking car. What the fuck? What'd you do to my car?" He was like, "Sir." And the cop like was trying to calm him down because the cop needed to ask if this was his car because the VIN number was removed. They couldn't identify the car. There was no plates. Like it was just bad, so they had to be serious. So he was like, "Sir, are you good? Like, are you calm down? Like, we need you to calm down. We have some questions for you." He was like, "What?" The officer looked at him. The Mexican cop clearly was not being nice. He looked at him with a smile. He was like, "Is this your car? Are you the owner of this vehicle, sir?" And the dude was like, "Yeah." He was like, "You got insurance, license, and registration in that order." Sorry, my phone almost dropped. And the dude was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Can you kindly and quietly, without any argument, without any word, without any violence, softly grab and slowly grab your information and hand it to me, please?" He was like, he didn't say shit because he already knew if he made one more move, he could easily get arrested. He already knew what was going on. So as soon as he handed me the information, the cop confirmed that it was his car. He owned the car. And the first thing he said after reading is like, you know, scratching the VIN and driving a car or having a car with no license plates is a legal offense. At the time, I don't know if this was against the law, but I don't know if you, like, I don't really know that much about, like, you know, all the laws or traffic laws or anything like that. I barely know shit about them. I only know the laws of the shit that I did. But yeah, so he basically, I think he was just being a smartass. But basically, as soon as they confirmed that it was his car, I swear to God, it was the fastest arrest I ever seen in my life. They basically said, "Sir, turn around, put your hands behind your back," and they slammed him up against the fucking car, cuffed him, thrown him to the ground, pat him down while he was on the ground. He's like, "Do you have anything that will poke me, stick me, or stab me, motherfucker?" He's like, "What you mean?" He's like, "You're under arrest." He was like, "What the fuck?" Sorry, he's like, "What the fuck did I even do?" He's like, "You're under arrest for carrying a lot of drugs, drug possession, attempt for drug sales, or all that bullshit." I can't remember the exact charges, but they just kept on reading him a small list. And that after that, they ran him his rights, you know, all that bullshit. And they fucking put him inside the cruiser. I swear to God, we were still watching. We were enjoying. We were laughing because at the fact that this dude came out yelling at the, yeah, it was a motherfucking trip. So the dude ended up staying in the vehicle for like, I don't know, maybe an hour or two. And all of them, and the last the police, like the last three cruisers didn't leave till like around, you know, 12, maybe 12:30, around almost 1 in the morning. So after they left, like we were dead asleep at this time. So the next, like, you know, after they left, you know, I mean, we weren't fully asleep, but we weren't watching no more. But we knew they left around like midnight to 1 in the morning because, like, you know, we're like, you know, listening still. But after they left, we went to sleep. And the next morning was a motherfucking eventful motherfucking morning. So we woke up, and the first thing we did, I was like, "Bro," I woke my brother. I was like, "Motherfucker, wake the fuck up." He was like, "God damn." He was like, "This too early for this shit." He was like, "Shut the fuck up." I was like, "Bro." I was like, "What the fuck did we just witness last night?" He was like, "Bro, I don't know, but all I know is that dude's stupid." And I was like, "What you mean?" And he was like, "Bro, that I don't care if I own that car or any car, bro. As soon as I saw that much heat surrounding a random vehicle with no license plate, no VIN number, bro, I would have just stayed inside." Like that dude clearly was being an idiot. And this is before me and him understood what plugs were and all that shit. But like, we were just laughing at the fact that he was a fucking dummy. Ah, fuck. Me, yeah. But anyway, we were just kind of talking shit and making jokes about it, and we kind of talked, you know, shit about it on stream. When back when we used to stream on YouTube, we had an old ass channel, but we had to delete it because you know we couldn't really do shit like that. It wasn't allowed in our household. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. I will be making the second part to this later tonight or tomorrow. But I hope you guys enjoy. Like I said, I will put links and screenshots on the screen and the links below and the description below. Sorry. Bear with me. It's been a minute and so long since I've done or made any kind of fucking content, but I am back and I will be posting constantly. And I do have a bunch of crazy ass situations and crazy shit that I've done that I would just love to put on here, and I can't wait until y'all hear and hopefully love and enjoy the nice experiences I have. And please do not try any of this that I've done or said on here at home, or don't try this yourself, because if you heard or seen on this video, I know it's kind of stupid and too early to be saying all that shit, but let it be known that I am going to be posting a lot of crazy fucked up situations such as this one, much more crazier than this. And yeah, I just hope y'all enjoy. And if you, those of you who have, click a like, and those of you who want to see more, subscribe, and please leave a comment on your crazy ass experience because I would really love to know. And yeah, and if you guys want, I'll share that on this channel too. It doesn't really matter. I would love that because I love crazy ass experiences. I love crazy ass drug stories. I have plenty of those too. But yeah, it's been fucking pleasure. It's been a motherfucking pleasure. I hope you guys enjoyed that little story time. It's been lit. Stay safe, stay baked, and yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.